LeisureTime College Game Day, America's premier portrait mode college football pregame show.
I said that. You said
Week
that, yeah.
8 with your hosts, Matt, Mr. SeaWorld Y, and Professor Leisure.
A Spartan? I mean, how could that? It can't.
And we may suck this year.
Even though I hate the Gators. No! Princess, not so fast! What? You're the only 10 I see. The big positive for. We got Ohio State fans right here.
Live from Miami and live from Lake Nona. Hey Matt, I am live here on the glistening shores of Lake Nona, here in the city of Orlando, certified by the Department of Natural Resources as the cleanest lake in all of the city of Orlando. Glistening, no chemicals, no fertilizer, the cleanest lake. That's right. You know who's not clean right now? Billy Napier and the Florida Gators. They're here. They're in the swamp, but we're on the glistening shores of Lake Nona against Mississippi State. Are the Gators going to rise up? Is he fired yet or not? I don't know if he's officially fired yet, because I know there's some kind of crazy stat that teams that when their coach was fired, they get it done and pull off the victory. I think they're going to do it. Florida Gators win. There you go, Matt.
Hey Dan, I am coming to you live from South Florida's premier cardiac rehab center, aka my brother's house. That's right, mom is home. She's doing much better. So close to being back. So really happy for her. Got to be here a couple more days to make sure she's okay. But that doesn't mean that LeisureTime College Game Day stops. The show must go on. And speaking of going on, happy Fire Billy Napier week. That's right, Florida versus Mississippi State. In the swamp, everyone's saying the buyout money has been collected. Can Billy win and maybe persuade them to keep him on board until the Georgia game? Not so fast. Mississippi State kills Billy Napier. Done. Mississippi State for the win. Do it. Do it for the Gators. Mississippi State, let's go.
Ole Miss in Georgia. Now, Matt wants the lane train in Gainesville so bad. But I'm thinking that if the lane train can keep winning at Ole Miss, it ain't going to happen. But can they beat Georgia? Georgia is not quite as dominant as they have been in the past, but they're still going to win. Georgia beats Ole Miss. Will Ole Miss go? Maybe he'll get on the bus to Gainesville.
Ole Miss versus Georgia. Ole Miss having a career season. Lane Kiffin's coaching the best that he's ever coached before. People keep saying, is he coming to Florida? Why would he leave Ole Miss to come to Florida? He's winning at Ole Miss. He's potentially going to go to the national championship with Ole Miss. Well, I am in fact on that lane train, and I do want him to come to Florida. But he can't come to Florida unless he loses. Someone's got to beat him, right? And who other than Kirby Smart, the smartest coach in the SEC, the winningest coach in the SEC right now. Kirby Smart. I'm picking the Dogs. As much as it hates me, Dave, F you, I'm picking the Dogs to win so that they come into Jacksonville for the world's largest outdoor cocktail party, feeling all the momentum, and the Gators with our new interim head coach is going to stun them. But for now, I'm picking the Dogs over LSU Let's go.
LSU and Vanderbilt. Now, Vanderbilt got humbled a little bit, to really not too many people's surprise. But now they got to go in and take on Brian Kelly and his Southern accent. And they're going to get humbled again. Brian Kelly and his Southern accent. And LSU beats Vanderbilt.
All right, LSU versus Vandy. Now, 5 years ago, Vandy was a team that you would circle on your schedule and say that's an automatic SEC win, but that's not the case in 2025. They're actually pretty good. Now, I know that they did lose to Alabama, but it was close enough to where I still think they can beat another powerhouse SEC team. Can it be LSU? Well, Brian Kelly and his Southern accent trying to avoid a 2-loss season for the 3rd consecutive year. Can he do it? Can he really strengthen those vocal cords and give the best Southern accent that he can? I think so. I think they sneak out a close one. I'm picking LSU. But next week, that loss number 2's coming. Going to be a showdown versus Texas A&M. Preview for next week's show. But for now, I've got LSU and Brian Kelly's Southern accent.
USC Notre Dame. Now, USC saved my week last week, getting me a win against Michigan. But USC and Notre Dame, this is a great traditional rivalry. You love to see it. Notre Dame has been all over the place, and they're going to do it again. Notre Dame wins against USC.
USC versus Notre Dame. Notre Dame, a top 15 team in the country, and they've got 2 losses. The voters are crazy. USC coming off a big win versus Michigan. So I got to go, just like I did with Alabama, I got to go with the hot team, USC. After that big win, I got them beating Notre Dame. Marcus Freeman, come on over to Florida. We need a good head coach. Notre Dame just isn't a place to win, but I'm picking USC for the win. Let's go.
Tennessee and Alabama. Somebody's going to be smoking those stogies at the end of this one. Great traditional rivalry. And you've got Alabama and Tennessee. Alabama up, down, left, right. They're flying high. Tennessee needs a little more. Tennessee is going to win, and they're going to be smoking them cigars.
All right, Tennessee versus Alabama. The battle of the 2 most overrated coaches in the SEC, Josh Heupel and Kellen DeBoer. But the game is being played in Bryant-Denny Stadium. Josh Heupel, they haven't really looked as good as people thought. Kellen DeBoer, impressive win on the road at Missouri. I got to go with the trend here. I got to go with the momentum. I am picking Kellen DeBoer to win, to beat those Volunteers. Let's go, Bama. Give me Alabama.
The Holy War. BYU and Utah. BYU has been dominant so far. Interesting to watch, fun to watch. Unfortunately, UCF's got to play them later in the year. Don't want to watch that. But for tonight, today, Utah, no chance. BYU wins the Holy War and beats Utah.
Utah versus BYU, an in-state showdown. But I got to go with BYU coming in undefeated. I think they're going to get it done over the Utes. Let's go BYU. Have a great weekend, everyone. Go Leisure. Go College Game Day. Go college football. Let's go. Enjoy the games.